All right, we've got Mike Petersen here. If you have a question for him, raise your hand. I'll call on you. Rafi Lewison, go ahead.
Although the team kind of performed a little better offensively, the result is still the same. How do you plan to improve on this loss when you go up against the Washington Mystics?
Yeah, they're a very different team, so it'll be a little different game. But at the end of the day, Rafiq, you know, we got to make some shots, okay? And we had good players take a lot of good shots that we didn't make tonight. And some of that is Seattle's really long, and so they fly at you, and it disrupts you a little bit. But we did, you know, I told the team, I thought our effort was really good. I thought our focus was really good. You know, we only turned the ball over 5 times. You know, we take 72 shots, and most of them were pretty good. We got to the free throw line a ton because we were aggressive. And at the end of the day, we got to make shots. And I got faith, I got trust in our players to make shots. It's the same players that were making shots 2 weeks ago. And so we've just got to continue to work. We've got to continue to get good shots, and then we've got to knock them down. And then give credit to Seattle. We had a couple of really good defensive possessions, long defensive possessions, where we were really in the right places. And then either an O board or a loose ball or a shot against the shot clock. And it just seemed like everyone went in tonight, and credit them. They made plays at the end of clocks, and they made plays when they had extra touches.
Those who are joining with questions, please raise your hand. I'll call on you. All right, Coach, if you could talk about Cheyenne Parker, what you saw in her tonight.
Yeah, Cheyenne's getting there, right? We said, you know, it's going to be a work in progress. And this was her best performance, right? She's 5 for 10 from the field and hits all of her free throws and, you know, gets 4 rebounds. And, you know, she played well tonight. She's getting better. And that's not as good as she is, right? You're talking about somebody that's still trying to get the rust off and still trying to get a feel for her teammates. I thought we threw her a couple of great passes that just that close to catching and laying in, and we didn't catch them, right? Court threw her a dime that was just a timing thing she didn't catch, but much better, right? And so I said after the last 2 games, you know, we're going to make an investment in Cheyenne. She's a good player that this organization worked hard to get to come here, and she's got really good upside. And so we're going to keep investing minutes and opportunities and allow her to get back into shape, get the rust off, get that feel for her teammates. But again, she was, I think, one of the bright spots.
Jamila Johnson, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Considering the loss, hope you're well.
Always. I'm always well.
Good. They shot better. Well, they always shoot well from 3. Seattle does. But were you satisfied with your team's defense tonight on the perimeter?
It's hard to be satisfied with your defense when you lose, as kind of you said, right? And it's hard to be satisfied with it when your opponent shoots 50 from the field and 47 from 3, right? And so, no, but again, you've got to give credit to Seattle. Okay, that is the best offensive team in this league, and they move the ball better than anyone in this league. They always have 5 skilled players who can shoot the ball on the floor, and they're a great team. And they don't get rattled because they've got Sue Bird out there running it, and they've got Brianna Stewart, who's a point forward. They're hard to disrupt, and we didn't do enough to disrupt them. But give them credit. They're a great offensive team, and we just didn't do enough to disrupt them.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
All right. We've got Courtney Williams here. If you have a question for her, raise your hand. I'll call on you. Rafi Lewison, we'll start with you. Go ahead.
Although the team has got out to a decent start, it's just a matter of trying to compete with the elite teams like the Seattle Storm, for instance. What is your team doing to get more accustomed to playing those elite teams?
I mean, we play our game. I think every team in this league has potential any given night to be any team. Top teams, teams in the middle. Like I said, any night can be any team's night. So we just got to play Atlanta Dream basketball, and we can compete with any team in this league.
Court, talk about what you guys are doing to prepare for Washington the next couple games.
I mean, watching film, you know, we have a lot of games. I think we got 3 games in 5 days. So we obviously don't want to overexert, but we still have to prepare. So watch film, walk through a couple of their sets, and, you know, just get ready, take care of our bodies.
Jamila Johnson, go ahead.
Hey, Court. You had your 12th, I believe, career double tonight. What were some of the things you were seeing out there as far as their defense was concerned, and how were you able to kind of show your energy out there?
I think I got into my offense earlier. I came out being a lot more aggressive this game, and just trying to get on the boards. Whenever I rebound, I feel like, you know, it helps push our pace, and it also gets me, you know, my jumpers in transition and things of that nature. So I was trying to come out and be a lot more aggressive in the last game.
All right, thanks so much, Court.
Thanks.
All right, we've got Cheyenne Parker here. If you have a question for her, raise your hand. I'll call on you. Rafiq Lewis, we'll start with you. Go ahead.
Hey, Cheyenne, you did a lot of work in the inside game as you continue to improve your game and get more adjusted to playing for this team. How you plan to continue that progress in later games?
I mean, just continue to build my rhythm. You know, it's been hard trying to just find my rhythm and to get my feel back. Just taking all that time off has been real difficult. But you know, slowly but surely that'll come. I'm trying not to force anything or be too hard on myself. I'm just trying to play within the system and get my teammates involved, and hopefully my rhythm will naturally just flow.
Don Stenson, go ahead.
Cheyenne, what took place in the second half, that the adjustments that you all made that allowed you to stay in the game?
We just, you know, we had the mindset, we're not rolling over this game. It's unfortunate that we lost, but we had a lot more fight. We had a lot more courage, and a lot more defensive discipline. You know, they're a tough team. They're a really good team. You know, we fought to the end, and that was commendable. And I think that eventually when we see them again, we'll have a lot more rhythm and chemistry as well, because you got to keep in mind how many new pieces there are, like myself, you know, so it's definitely a work in progress, but we did a lot more this game than last game.
Rafiq Lucen, go ahead for the last question.
Yeah, as you mentioned, you did a lot better this game than the last game. You managed to improve the scoring defense compared to the last game and the game before that. Like, what are your impressions about that?
The scoring defense?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you mean by scoring defense.
Since you only gave up like 86 points tonight compared to like the last game where you gave up a little bit more than that, and then the 100 points you gave up against the Minnesota Lynx.
Right. We just, you know, we tried to be more disciplined. You know, it's a difference between being aggressive and being undisciplined. When we gamble, sometimes that can bite us in the ass. And so what we wanted to do this game was still be aggressive, but not gamble as much. And I think that helped us a lot, and just sticking to whatever it is our defensive scheme was. For example, if we're going to trap aggressive, and if we're going to cup aggressive.
All right, thanks so much, Cheyenne.
Thank you.